You're listening to a podcast by the Perennial Leader Project. Welcome to Dying Every Day, Stoicism in a Year. I'm J.W. Bertolotti from Perennial Meditations, and this is day 34. Today we're learning about the art of, quote, doing hard things through a selected passage from Seneca. Hold fast, then, to this sound and wholesome rule of life, that you indulge the body only so far as is needed for good health. The body should be treated rigorously to avoid being disobedient to the mind. Eat merely to relieve your hunger. Drink merely to quench your thirst. Dress merely to keep out of the cold. House yourself merely as a protection against personal discomfort. It matters little whether the house is built of turf or variously colored imported marble. Understand that a man is sheltered just as well by a thatch as by a roof of gold. Despise everything that useless toil creates as an ornament and an object of beauty. And reflect that nothing except the soul is worthy of wonder. For to the soul, if it is great, nothing is great. And this is adapted from a letter known today as On the Philosopher's Seclusion. How comfortable are you with doing hard things? Take a moment and reflect how often you challenge yourself or, quote, treat your body rigorously. If it's been a while or not as often as you'd like, it's probably worth exploring why. Seneca suggests that training the body also trains the mind. He connects, quote, doing hard things with physical activity, eating modestly, and living simply. You might recall that on day 3, we discussed conquering oneself. You could say, quote, doing hard things is a method of practicing self-discipline, a critical skill for embodying our philosophy. Self-discipline is a practice that involves understanding the power of small, consistent, and incremental actions. Doing hard things is a way of living. It is achieved day by day. As Zeno, the founder of Stoicism, once said, quote, well-being is attained little by little, and nevertheless is no little thing itself, unquote. Consider reflecting or journaling about your thoughts on self-discipline. Attempt to be as clear as possible. What is self-discipline and why does it matter? And then ask yourself, how can I remember to make, quote, doing hard things a part of my philosophy of life? Thank you for listening to Dying Every Day, Stoicism in a Year. I hope you found something useful for daily life. If you enjoy what we're doing here and want to support the project, consider becoming a Perennial Meditations member. And finally, as always, I urge you to put what you heard into practice. Until next time, be wise and be well.